Hey everyone, Laurel here from Gelling with Laurel, your independent distributor for GelMoment. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. We're just going to do a quick tutorial of a very quick ombre using Meteor Aura as an accent. And so for those of you that are curious, I also sell press-on nails, and that's why I am doing this set on a set of press-on nails. So as you can see, I've already got Raven's Kiss down and Lovey-Dovey, well, using Meet Me at the Chapel, cured on all 5 nails. I've done 3 coats of each, and now I am doing a 4th coat with the Meet Me at the Chapel halfway down. And now I am using the Raven's Kiss and matching it up to the Meet Me at the Chapel. And if you can see, I am pushing the gel polish into the Meet Me at the Chapel. Then that way you avoid getting any kind of transfer and you get right up there and meet the other colored polish. Once you have the polish ready to go, then you're just going to grab your small fan brush from your creativity set, and you're going to, I honestly don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way of doing an ombre. Personally, I think if you can do one, whichever way that you do it is the right way, because doing an ombre can be hard and difficult, especially for beginners. So I like to take the white or the lighter side of the color and bring it into the darker side first, and then I'll take the darker side and then tap 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 and bring it into the lighter side, and I believe that that gives it a better gradient. And as you're doing it, make sure you're always wiping off your brush. You want to wipe off your brush consistently. You'll see my paper towel here. I'm constantly wiping it off and making sure that it's dry. And then not only that, but I also have some isopropyl alcohol, which I also use to clean my brush in between, as you can see right here. And it's just a little bit of a pump. It has a little tray, and then you can clean it off. See how it's wet there? That was just cleaning with the isopropyl. And then you have a nice clean dry brush again, and it's not coated in all the colors, and the gel polish isn't being globbed up on your nail and making the nail plate look like a globby mess. So another great tip or hint or advice or whatever you want to call it is using this blue industrial towel. It looks pretty nasty and dirty, but that's what it's used for, wiping off all of the excess gel polish. I use the blue industrial paper towels because I find that they have the less lint on them, and you definitely don't want to have lint on your nail art brushes when you're doing any type of nail art, or nails in general, really. Cat hair, dog hair, lint from paper towels, just lint floats in the air, so the less lint the better. So I am doing another coat. So the first one, of course, after I was done doing my ombre and I was okay with what I was seeing, I put it in the lamp for 45 seconds because I have a professional. If you have a mini lamp, you want to put it in for 60 seconds. If you have the professional or the deluxe lamp, then you can just put it in for the 45-second cure. So just like the first time, you're just going to push the Raven's Kiss up to the Meet Me at the Chapel. Make sure you get as close as you can. You know, if you're afraid of the transfer, that's okay. Get as close as you can, or use one of the brushes from the creativity set to push that up. But it works a lot better if you're using the brush directly out of the bottle and just pushing it up. So then you have a nice thin layer, consistent, and look at that, no transfer, none. So, I mean, get close to it, get close to, you know, you can practice with the same colors, you know, pink with pink, just to see if you can do it without going too drastic with contrast colors like the Raven's Kiss and the Meet Me at the Chapel, just to see if you can do it. But it's a great way of getting really close to the other color without compromising the thin application of the gel polish and the consistency throughout. So just on a side note, in future videos, I'm going to go through the creativity set and demonstrate what each and every brush can do out of the creativity set. If you go out and you buy one brush on Amazon or somewhere else, you're going to spend at least $10 on a brush. You're getting a whole set of brushes way less than that. So let's learn how to use them. And when you're doing an ombre, you usually have the darker color towards the matrix of the nail or the eponychium, and then you have the lighter color towards the tip or the free edge. So you want to drag that dark color down to the free edge very slowly, nice short lines, and then they get longer as you're going down, or deeper, I should say. And of course, always making sure to clean that brush, especially when you're switching sides. So if you're going from white to dark, or the light to the dark, or the dark to the light, make sure you definitely clean your brush in between changing sides, because you don't want to have the opposite color starting from the end of the ombre, because that would look absolutely awful. So make sure you definitely clean your brushes. Now, if you lift your brush up too much, you can see on the right hand side of that nail just a little bit that there was a couple of bubbles. So if you raise your brush up off of the nail too much, you'll make bubbles, and you don't want to make bubbles. So try to keep your brush nice and close to the surface of the nail while you're tapping. And if I was having the ombre as the finished accent nail, just the ombre, I would probably have a third color in here, because I believe 3 or 4 colors is a better ombre. Now, if you look here, you can see where it's kind of curved a little bit. I don't want to have it curved, so I'm just going to drag some of the white down and even that out. Look at that, nice and horizontal straight across now. So because I'm not using just the black and white as the feature nail, the accent nail, I'm going to be topping it with the Meteor Aura, which is our color of the month. I'm not going to perfect this ombre. I'm not going to worry about it. If I was to perfect it, like I said earlier, I would probably put one more color in it. So I'm just going to give this a 45 to 60 second cure. 45 second in my situation, as I have the professional lamp, and this is what it looks like coming out of the lamp after your full cure. Now I'm using the Meteor Aura to cover that ombre. So with all the glitter in the Meteor Aura, your ombre underneath does not have to be to perfection, because that glitter is going to cover a lot of the imperfections. So don't spend too much time on making sure that the ombre is perfect, because there's no need if you're covering it with a glittery top coat. That's just way more work that's not necessary. And if you can see, some of the glitter is, you know, compiling up in a little pile at the bottom of the nail, just, you know, keep moving the brush around and it will even itself out. And if you want a smoother finish, just top that off with Clearly Frisky. And for this particular set, I'm going to make the other nails matte. So you could do this in 2 ways. You can use the buffer with the buffer side of the GelMoment file, which is 220 grit, or you can use the matter effect. And the Matter Effect is definitely a better option for finishing because it's going to give you a nice even matte effect right across the nail. You just want to make sure that you have full coverage with the brush, because if you miss any spots, then you could have streaking or dots or spots of gloss, and you don't want to do that. And you can't really just spot fix it. You would have to do the whole entire nail once it comes, if it comes out of the LED lamp spotted, you can't spot fix it. You're going to have to put it right back into the lamp with another full surface cure, and it's kind of a waste of product to do it over again. So just make sure that you have full coverage the first time. Make sure to cap it as well, because you don't want to have a matte surface and then have really shiny ends on the free edge. So this is all the polishes we've used in today's video. Raven's Kiss, Matter Effect. Meet Me at the Chapel. I'm using my small bottle up. That's why I've got the little one. You could use Lovey Dovey as well. And the Meteor Aura, which I received in the mini glitter package that we recently had. And also it is the color of the month. So, oh, and of course we use the Clearly Frisky. Clearly Frisky is a must-have for any of you that do nail art. So here's the finished product. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video with some more new content.